does better. Alright, anyways. I think to save the time, well, should I upload both? Yeah, let's upload both. Sorry, now I'm just talking to myself. I mean, I'm doing that already right now, but I'm also doing it. And I'm doing it in a way I wasn't intending to. Why did I open my web browser? Oh, I wanted to check the stream, make sure it looked okay.
It is almost time to begin.
Okay. It is going, so it's good. So we've picked female or male Byleth. Name is V. That's the plan.
Hey, time to wake up.
What up, Gerald?
Were you having that dream again?
I was dreaming about a young girl.
You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Let's roll.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us out.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked
Bandits
us while we were
here?
lost in our cave.
What? Let's move the mic over here a little bit. We'll see how it goes.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
I have a lot of saves.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
So we just got the prologue mission. Very straightforward. So easy, you know.
I will prevail.
Ready and willing. It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
And the great thing about this game is that all of the voices are, or all of the lines are voiced, which is awesome.
Stay focused. Should I have held back?
You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
I'll cut through. Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out...
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Yeah, let's just have them all attack Violet. They'll be fine. So, right now, I'm basically just trying to give XP to Violet and Claude. Claude's the bowman. It won't, I mean, you know, we'll maybe get like A level here, but Claude is going to be a member of the path I'm following, so. And the other two, Edelgard and Dimitri, won't be. So that's why I'm trying to get him some XP, and I don't necessarily care about them because they won't be part of my group at all, so it won't really matter.
Yes, good. If we're...
It's not luck, it's fate.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Too easy.
Nice, good dodge, good dodge.
This is a fine opportunity.
I don't need your training, Geralt. I've done this before. Nice. Now I can get a kill with Claude.
That's the golden deer for you.
Oh, 1 XP away. Oh, there's 3 people here. We're good. We'll get it.
Damn! Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with it.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated.
Let's... Oh, I guess he only needs 1 XP to level, huh? So this will still, even though he's not gonna kill him, he'll still get enough XP to level. And that's all that matters.
I'm not...
Should I have held back? Such power to...
Nice. And just let him get outside. Let's take this guy out with the tree.
Over already.
Hey! You with the blank stare! I'm gonna kill you where you stand!
Rude.
Yeah!
Be mindful. We must all do our part.
Nice. Oof. An axe to the back, dude. That'd be so rough. That hurt so much. What's happening? I think my TV might be too bright.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing?
It's like an
with that little
avocado-shaped
stunt? It's
light
like you're
around.
trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning. Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
I forgot that when I was when my Elgato freaked out, I was just about to say that Sothis is the same voice actor as Alphen from Trails of Cold Steel. And that's crazy that I just now realized that.
I was not able to recall my name until just now.
I've played this game for 275 hours and I've played 4 Cold Steel games.
And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child's just saved your life. And what does that make you? Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened. There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
Yeah, what happens now? What do we do? I'm still being attacked by an
When time
axe.
begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end. How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
I'll just wait here and die.
As though I could stand idly by and watch
I
that come
lost
to pass.
points with her.
Oh, but
I
perhaps.
was just joking.
Of course. I must turn back the hands of time.
Man, someone can't take a joke.
Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Hey, over here!
Hey, did you just...
Did I just die?
The Knights of Ceros
Almost.
are
I was
here.
very close.
We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
They know each other.
Thank you so much.
Captain don't you
Oops,
recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway.
We missed. Oh, goodness, it's been ages. Okay.
Oh,
we're
it
caught up.
must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
You know, I'd love to,
Mock
but I have an
Monastery.
appointment across town, so...
I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
That is correct. Let's be straight-laced, Byleth. Let's not joke around too much.
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Ceros.
Knights of Ceros. They do seem rather skilled.
Are you talking to me
It seems your
telepathically?
presence is required. Get going.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Ceros. Oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
How do you know all that? I didn't know he was a captain.
How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Those two always trying to play
so
the
that's what you were
hero.
thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Naivete.
Naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors.
This is why Claude's the best,
But it
you
seems
guys.
there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
What do we want to do? What are the odds that all three lands have a future leader at this school right now? Crazy, those winds of fate, you know? Just kidding. I actually really do like cliches or tropes. I guess it'd probably be like a trope. Tropes like that. I think they're pretty fun. Let's just go. We're going all in Claude from the beginning. The Leicester Alliance.
Is that right? Well, that's a win for the Alliance, so I suppose I'm obligated to be happy.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
my, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique. Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but
Run from one side to the other side.
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fogland, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fogland, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fogland and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
this will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mach Monastery.
My favorite teacher.
Ray is here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
All right, did you guys catch all that? I definitely
It's been
didn't
years since I've
mute
last set
myself
eyes
so I
on
could
this
eat
place.
Doritos. For
Be
sure, that
forced
did
to
not
see her
happen.
now,
That definitely happened. You've been here before?
I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Oops.
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name? A fine naming.
Must be nice. She's the Archbishop after all.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
As a mercenary?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck.
Wait, where are you going?
And
You can't just leave
watch
me.
out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Whoops.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm
Probably
Manuela.
not.
I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available.
Oh,
It's nice to meet you.
You're a songstress? Come on. What's happening? Oh, wrong.
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun.
All right,
I suggest
calm
you
down,
try
Manuela.
spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there's truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary
You gotta relax
risk.
on Flame, man.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Jump, jump, jump. creepy. Come on, Huber, keep it together, man. Don't be so weird. Hello. What do you want from me, Rhea? What are we about to talk about?
Of course. I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers Academy. To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy.
So my plan,
and acquaint yourself
like I
with
said,
your
was
home.
basically just
That is your
kind of
first
just to get
task
here, just to
at
get,
the
just to
monastery. Please
start
let
the
me know
Golden
if you
Deer
accept
path.
it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
Okay, yeah, sure. I don't have any money. I can't remember how this works. Do I have all my stuff? Do I not have any of my stuff? Do I have a room yet?
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Man, Sedith is not happy with me. Whew. Very low frames.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelk. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire.
Heir
I
apparent?
wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Yeah, I think I have to. I think I have to look at all of them.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's
Because
little to
I'm
be
not
done.
going to pick this
One
route,
day
I'm not going to
Wes.
listen to all this. Just... Whoa. Wasn't expecting that. I think I have to click through all these, though. So we're going to do quick clicks through all of them. Hubert, it doesn't
is
even
the
matter. I
maker-
can't recruit him. The cool thing about this game is that even though I'm going to be picking the Golden Deer route, I can still recruit almost every character, which is what I want to do because of spoilers later in the game, which I said I'd do. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. There later, about halfway, give or take, through the game, there's a 5-year time gap. Everyone starts to fight each other, and you will end up fighting other characters. Like the other students, but it's 5 years later, and it just kind of makes me feel bad. And so I like to recruit them all notes just so I don't have to fight them, or if I do fight them, knowing I can like bring them back and I don't have to kill them, because the options are, if I don't recruit them, I kill them, but if I do recruit them now, even though 5 years from now I'll still have to fight them, I will be able to get them back. If I go to like kill them, they're like, no, please, I'm sorry, and then I can choose to spare them. So
For some reason, his house is up.
Ferdinand, He's fine. He's not my favorite. Linhart is actually pretty interesting. With this, like, because he's very scholarly, he figures out some interesting stuff.
He's the second son.
Caspar, just like lovable little guy, very fun. Bernadetta was very popular when this game first came out. She's a shut-in, very introverted, very relatable for a lot of people. Very sad backstory.
Few commoners have joined
Dorothea,
the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an
love her.
exception.
I
She's a
romanced her the
songstress
first
from
time
a
I played
famous
this game. Don't regret it. She won me over. Petra, also a fantastic character. She's very cool.
Petra is the
She's the granddaughter of the king of
Bridget is a vassal state of the
or
Empire,
Bridget.
which is how she came to be enrolled here.
She's also very cool. So that's them. Gatekeeper, best character in the game. Still sad I can't recruit him.
You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
So this way. There we go. These are all the classrooms. I don't think we need to see them all.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? I guess that means I'd better... I'm from the ruling house of the Lesser. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you?
Don't know which class.
Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about them?
So we'll spend a little bit more time on these
Your
ones, and I'll
interest,
actually
have I?
listen to what he's saying.
As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
So he's a noble, strengths. So his weaknesses. So let's look at the weaknesses as we go for this group, since I'm considering that weakness only run. Weaknesses, healing magic, and lances. So I could make him a holy knight, which are those two things specifically. And then he's also mounted, which would be cool. He leans towards being a bow knight, and his special class is called Barbosa, I think, and it's basically a bow knight but on a dragon, which is very cool. And he looks awesome. And I believe I could do that if I were to do that 10 elites run I was talking about earlier. So maybe we'll do that one, just so I can be a cool Barbosa again. Who knows?
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
He leans towards being like a magic knight. Or like a mage, a dark mage. That's what I was trying to think of. No, dark knight. I don't know. Magic rider. That's what he is. His weakness is brawling, so he could be a brawler, which would then turn into war master. That'd be really funny. Knowing his personality, seeing him as a war master.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it.
Raphael, he's not my favorite. He's a good guy, though. Here's the struggle, is I think the only downside with with picking Golden Deer is that it has my highest of highest in terms of characters and my lowest, I think. Like, I love Claude. I think Claude is a great character. I think Lysithea is super interesting. Marianne, very sad, but very interesting. Hilda, very cool. I'm not a huge fan of Leonie. She just doesn't have a very interesting story. Her whole thing is that she was trained by my dad, and that's like the only thing she talks about. Ignatz and Raphael are friends, and it's like, it's a very charming relationship, but it's not very exciting, and it's a little bit bland in my opinion. And then Lorenz, I personally find Lorenz to be kind of annoying, and so I think out of these characters, like, we'll probably end up using all of them, unless I do that 10 Elites run, then I don't think I use all of them. But I mean, they're all fine, right? They're all still fun characters who do have a story, but a lot of them aren't as exciting as many of the other characters in the game.
He's the second son of a merchant family. If you ask me,
so his weakness is
wants to be a knight.
Flying.
He's probably just
so
doing
he could
it to
be
please his
a
parents.
dragon rider, which would be interesting.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia and is probably the youngest student
So
here.
Lysithea
But watch out, she gets
is
angry
weak
if you
to
treat her like
all
a child.
weapon types
As
and
for me,
heavy armor.
I do it on purpose.
The
You have to
thing
make your own
is
fun
that
in
I
this
do
place, you
know that her hidden ability is also swords, which means that that weakness will go away. All of the characters have their strengths, weaknesses, and they have hidden abilities that you can train in, and they usually get, if you train in their hidden ability, it either unlocks like a special, usually it might unlock a special passive ability, or it'll be like with Lysithea, she's weak in swords, but if I train in her hidden ability, which is swords, then she becomes no longer weak in swords, and so that debuff towards getting skill ups goes away. So double skill experience earned in battle. Man, that's so good. Lysithea is so good. Lysithea also has special, she has unique magic, which just makes her so strong.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
Now, her weaknesses are brawler and heavy armor. So I could have her be like some kind of heavy armored character. Females, there's no master class females that use brawling, which is a bummer, because they're like the master class brawler is a war master, I believe. I'm like 90% sure. And that is a gender specific class. It's male only. It's totally uncool that there are gender specific classes. I think it's super lame, because it means the only females can be Gremmarys, and I feel like Gremmarys are so good. I'd love to be able to make males Gremmarys. War Master I haven't used as much, but it's still very good. Anyways, Marianne, I also recently learned, super popular on the Three Houses Reddit, which I'm not surprised by. Again, she's similar to Bernadetta. She's a very introverted character, and as we know, introverts love the internet, myself included, so not surprised that she'd be very popular. She also has a very tragic backstory, which people
Hilda
also
is the
seem to
only
really
daughter
enjoy on the
of Duke
internet.
Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got
Good one,
around to
Claude.
submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
So she could also be a healer. Her weakness is healing. I could make her a Gremory, which would be honestly probably pretty good. Gremory is like attack. So healing gets some attack spells, but not very many. There's like a specific, like there's mage and then there's healer, and Gremory is both skills. So I could make her that, which would be pretty cool. Well, it'd be fun. I don't know, that'd be pretty cool. It would be fun. The more I'm talking about it, the more I kind of want to do the weakness run. I think it'd be the easiest to piece together, and I think it would also be fun just because they'd be classes that I would never pick them as, and I think I could still get a solid spread.
Leonie enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary.
Oh, Leonie has no weaknesses.
Her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
So if she has no weaknesses, in theory, I could make her my dancer.
Leonie enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. Piqued your interest, have I?
So like Holy Knight, War Master. I think we could do some fun stuff if we did the weakness run. I don't know what I'm gonna do with Byleth yet. Byleth has no weaknesses, and what have I done with him in the past? What's his normal? He gets a unique class as well. And I've obviously done his unique class. I've also made him a Bow Knight, I think is what it was. Maybe it was a Dark Knight. So it'd be like the magic equivalent. And I've made him. What else did we do? We did a third one. I can't remember. Every time, so in New Game Plus, you can unlock your skill levels that you've already unlocked before using a currency that you can get throughout the game. And so every time I've played again, I always like to try to unlock the skills and try to get them all to max. So it's very possible that I might have the ability to unlock every skill to S rank already. I'm not gonna do that, A, because it's really expensive in the currency, and B, it would just make the run super easy. So, but if there's one I'm lacking, I'll probably do that one just so I can work towards getting them all to S class. Do I have to talk to everyone? Oh, I just have to talk to the 3 house leaders.
The Golden Deer, our house.
Okay. Should we talk to everyone?
So you're
Say hi
the
to
skilled
everyone.
mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents.
And I am Lysithia Von Ordelia. Please do
Wouldn't
not.
dream of it.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone, I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril. Marianne von Edmund. Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing you.
Are you someone's guest? The dining.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure
You're
he's told you
younger
about
than me. How are you his
Nice to
first
meet you.
apprentice?
I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who
That
were you
part
again?
never made sense to me. Like, supposedly my dad trained her, but I have never met her. It seems weird.
Okay.
Never
This
liked that.
class, all of us here.
What up,
Hey there.
Sylvain?
Are you the mercenary?
I'm Sylvain Jose.
And who's this? You don't look
Mercedes
familiar at all.
and Annette, both
Do you
very
work here at
adorable.
the Oh, Mercy. Do you think this is that mercenary? Now that I think about it, that does sound like. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the office. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend. I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you. Yes. I have heard
Felix
all
and
about
Ingrid,
what
what are
you
you
did
two
from
up to?
Prince Dimitri. As a
He also said you're quite skilled.
And he doesn't just... I look forward to sparring with you.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid.
What are you
Hi
two
there.
talking about?
You must be
Dudu
the
and
one
Ash?
everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. This here is Dudu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I...
Man, what if I did a Blue Lions run, though?
Right.
Hey! This is our house leader is...
Petra
I am
and
Hubert.
Hubert?
A
Okay.
humble sir. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. This is Petra. She is back on her archipelago. She is actually a princess.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be.
Is it true that you saved
Casper and
Edelgard?
Linhart, what are you
That's
two talking
incredible.
about?
The name's Caspar, by the way.
Linhart, goodbye.
Sheesh, Linhart. How'd you get into the academy? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the...
Dorothea, what you looking at?
Well, aren't you just lovely? Is this your first time in the monastery? Shall I show you over? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire.
I would love to.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes... I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre... Are you going to join our class?
Alright, well, that was fun. Who's over here? Who's that guy in the corner? Oh, of course. It's the creepy Jared's guy.
Do you want? I am Yuritsa. I teach.
Hello.
Hello.
I feel like this is
Please accept my
frame
apologies
rates
for
are
the other
so
day.
bad. I feel in this
You
game,
came
I feel
to our
like
aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself.
Not so bad, but I feel like
I
they're
am
not great.
Dimitri Alexandra Blayford, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
No.
I appreciate your effort.
I wasn't paying attention. Continue exploring.
Please
We
accept
didn't.
my I am of course, delightful news.
You
In
didn't
any
tell me
case,
about
I
any of
hear
the
you're
students.
investigating the different houses.
I didn't know this was
Me?
an option.
Oh,
I
afraid
mean, we
my
went through
story
everyone
has
else, right? I just want to show off everyone. Dimitri, he's very cool. He has a very interesting. Well, I think the Blue Lions run. If you've never played this game before, I highly recommend the Blue Lions run first because I think it has the most impactful story. The other runs, the other, like the Golden Deer run that we're gonna do is, in my opinion, does the most for the lore of the game. The Edelgard's route does, it also adds a lot of lore, but it's just the different perspective makes it a bit more biased because of like Edelgard's goals and stuff. And then the fourth route was actually the church route, and I thought that one was fine. I'm gonna be honest, I think this is kind of an unpopular opinion. I think the two Black Eagle routes, so the two Black Eagle routes are Edelgard's route and the church's route. Basically, spoilers. At one point in this game, Edelgard will betray the church, or defy the church is probably a more apt term, and then make an enemy of them, and then they go to war. And so at that point in the game, if you're playing the Black Eagles route, you can choose. You can go with Edelgard or you can stay with the church, and that's what causes the branching path. making the four routes, even though there's only 3 houses. I would say those 2 routes are probably my personal least favorite. Edelgard is an incredibly popular character in the game, and I think and people love her route. I know I think all of my friends have done at least one route, and I think all of them went Black Eagles. 2 of them went Black Eagles first, and everyone who's played Black Eagles has loved it. I think all the routes are good. I just think, me personally, I found hers to be my least favorite, just personally. So yeah, I forgot how I started talking about that. But anyways, Dimitri, like, it's a very fun route. I recommend him being the first route. I think that's what I was talking about, and I totally got sidetracked. I just started rambling, and I apologize for that. Because he takes the betrayal so personally. Him and Edelgard were like friends when they were kids and stuff. He takes the betrayal very personally, and it becomes like this big emphasis of his story. And because of that, his story becomes so personal and entrenched. Like his revenge, essentially, right, becomes so personal and intense for him that's what he wants to do. Like, that it makes his story so good. That's a big part of half the story. In comparison to like Claude, which we're gonna do, he's not as close to them as the other 2 are to each other, and so he kind of stays objective a bit more, pulls out, and he's more about like not just fighting the war, but like trying to get down into the lore behind the war and like why it is really happening and stuff like that. So, which I find very cool. Anyways,
Dedu was born in Dusker and
Dedu,
has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years.
Very much.
He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a
very
kind
much
and
the bodyguard
good-natured young
type,
man.
you know.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep
Felix
down, he
is
gravitates
very
toward
cool.
people.
He's just obsessed with being a swordsman.
He's
Ash
the
just wants to
adoptive
be in
son of Lord
so
Lenonho of
badly.
Castle Gaspar.
Oh,
but I hear he
can
was born a
lockpick?
commoner.
I do not remember that.
He has an extreme...
Sylvain
Sylvain is the heir to
total
House
ladies
Gautier.
man.
Well, he's always been a bit of a...
But
skirt
at the
chaser,
same time,
so to
he
speak.
also kind of hates women, and it's...
I hear she was born to imperial nobility.
He's a very
but
interesting
a twist of
character.
fate brought her
He's
to the
someone
kingdom.
that in
She may seem
2020
carefree
world
on the
gets
surface,
discussed if he should be canceled
but
a
she's
lot.
actually a
I feel
kind
like,
soul who pays careful
throughout the
attention to
community.
everyone around her.
Mercedes is great. Mercedes is so weird to me because she's so good. That's not what's weird about her, but she's just super good. Her special ability is when healing an ally with white magic, unit recovers the same amount of HP. So basically, anytime she heals anyone, all of that healing back to her. So good. Why did I bring that up? Oh, so her voice actor, I don't know what it is, but every time I play this game, I can't stand her voice for like the first 10 hours of the game, and then I don't know what changed. I'm pretty sure it's the same voice actress, but I don't know what she did to change her voice because it sounds the same person, but like the things that make it hard for me to listen to her go away, and I think she's great. She's like low-key one of my favorites. She's not like I would say her story is good, but it's not like great. I just like kind of what she stands for, I guess. She's kind of like an older sister for the school, if you will. She's a couple years older than everyone else, and it's just like very pure and just kind of wants everyone to succeed. It's very cute. So anyways, I'm rambling again. And we've got Annette.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really.
Oh, snap.
Though
That's
she
fun
can
when
be a
costumes
bit
look
oblivious
like
at times.
And we got Ingrid.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's
Ingrid
daughter.
is like
She is also a childhood friend of Felix.
She's
Sylvain,
basically
and
supposed to be like a
myself.
Valkyrie,
She is
right? She's
diligent,
a
industrious,
female
and
warrior.
principled. In
She
truth,
leans
she is
towards.
more
She
knightly
even
than most
leans
knights
towards
you
being a
will ever meet.
Pegasus Knight, really leaning into that Valkyrie style of character, which is cool. It's fun. She is. I mean, if I end up recruiting her and we learn more about her, you learn that she's low-key a racist. It's not even low-key. She doesn't even really hide it. Dedu is a different race, and there's like, that's one thing that we probably won't learn a ton about in the Golden Deer route, but there's essentially a race of people who, if I'm remembering correctly, there's a race of people who are blamed for like a tragic event that happened in the kingdom, and it caused a lot of people to die, and because of that, they are racially discriminated against. Dedu is of that race of people, and Ingrid, like, part of Ingrid's confidant stories is like her coming to terms with being able to trust Dedu and not being a racist anymore and stuff like that. So it's not part of her main story. It's part of like her experiences with Dedu. So I don't even think we'll see that in that. We probably won't see it at all because I don't know how to recruit Ingrid. I think she's fine. She's not my favorite, and she's also not very good. I've found ways to make her good, but it's to a point where if I give her really good weapons, anyone would be good. So, anyways, what's this over here?
That's what do you think?
Oh, I never talked to Lorenz.
You must be the renowned mercenary who rescued Claude. Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Let's go back.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The black eagles,
be cool,
the blue lions,
Just trust
and
me.
the golden deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
We are gonna go with Golden Deer.
So you have chosen the Golden Deer led by
So
Claude, correct?
something else about Golden Deer, if I'm remembering correctly, they have the least amount of crest users, and crests basically are things that only nobles have, I believe. And they are they're special abilities, basically. Like you may have noticed in the prologue battle, Claude has one, and I noticed it activated a couple times. I didn't talk about it though. He sometimes when he attacks, some of the damage he deals will heal back. It's stuff like that. It's never anything huge. Some of them are healing ones. Some of them are like you'll deal more damage, or that's basically it. Or like you'll get more resistance, stuff like that. Right? Like maybe if someone attacks, you'll take half damage.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I I hope you appreciate.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor.
Who is this indeed?
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Seteth's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
I don't really like Flame either.
Let us focus on the topic at hand.
But it's fine.
There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the... We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well.
So I'm basically just going until I can go to my room. There's something in my room that I want to look at before I end the stream. Or maybe when I end the stream.
Is that true? You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really.
You know it,
Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully. Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual. I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I doubt that. Apparently our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the...
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible. The captain? Who are you talking about? Captain Geralt, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Saros and a peerless mercenary. Huh. It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Geralt deserves nothing but respect. Well, after working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he, I have high hopes for our professor. Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia.
I wasn't paying attention. What'd she say? Oh, okay. High hopes for us. She's just saying that because she doesn't want to live up to her dad's expectations.
Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea. Don't you agree, Marianne? Huh? Oh, yeah, well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something for—
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea and—
Tea? You can't get to know someone over tea.
Your common sensibilities are great.
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. You'll find nobles and commoners alike here. Those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're
I am looking forward to it. Whoops. Do you guys think the Switch Pro rumors are true? Do you think we'll really get a Switch Pro? I have my doubts. Nintendo has just never really tried to be the powerhouse brand, you know? So I wouldn't be surprised if there is another version of the Switch coming out. Oh, cool.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to... You don't know about crests?
Okay,
crests are a fascinating topic. But before one can, they are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist
Read
within
them
the
really
flesh,
fast.
and are those who carry crests may excel at magic. Each crest has its own power. I suspect as much, yes. As I said, crests are, however, just because someone carries a crest, only a scarce few descendants of a crest's blood. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and that is how a crest usually presents itself, after all. Yes, of course. I'll get to the butt. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible to think there are still crests out there that even... Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so...
Sure, whatever, Hammond.
What could this line here be in? What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected.
Will I get to go to my apartment? Do I have to go straight to the battle?
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a sketch. It notes the day. Pay careful attention.
Okay, good. I have to explore. That's what I wanted to have to do. You can carry over endgame data, New Game Plus. New Game Plus, your tenure renown and hired battalions, as well as your shop and Saint Statue. Nice. You can also use your journal to spend renown until like professor levels. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. I heard a girl's voice. It was Sothis. Spoilers. Professor level. Oh, I feel like it's. So I have 59,000 points to spend skill levels. That's what I wanted to look at. So I've unlocked S, 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 S. Okay, so I do have S rank of everything. S plus, that's overkill. Who's got that kind of time? So I don't know what I want to do with Byleth. I definitely want to use Byleth. I mean, I enjoy him. He's me, you know. So I don't not want to use him. Can I look? I don't think I can look at it from here. Class abilities. Oh, I can only see the ones so I've been a Great Knight. I've been a Dark Flyer. Oh, that's what I was. I've been Assassin, Paladin, Wyvern Rider, Mercenary, Thief, Cavalier, Pegasus Knight. Enlightened one. That's my unique one. I wonder if I can get to E+ in this week. Maybe I'll try it before I buy these. Support levels. So support levels, buying support levels is probably the easiest way to to unlock characters. Supposedly, if you unlock their B rank support, they'll join you. They're guaranteed to join you. And so we could do that. And again, I don't want to spend this won't be like a full 80-hour run. I will probably end up buying a lot of these to unlock the character, so I don't have to worry about like spending time with them and doing all that stuff, especially because I have so many points. 60k, I could buy basically whatever I wanted. So yeah. I got distracted. What was I? Oh, that's what it is. Interesting. So I can buy all of their S ranks. It's so interesting. I wonder if I can buy their S ranks once. So S rank, so in the Fire Emblem games, you like, there's like a dating aspect. Or it's not really dating. It's just, it's, it's just marriage. You can, after the time skip and they're no longer your students, and it's no longer weird, blah, blah, blah. You can marry these characters. Most of them are heterosexual relationships. I picked male, so for the most part, I can only marry females. There are some exceptions. Linhardt is homosexual. I can marry him. I haven't unlocked his S rank, it looks like, but I could. I could marry him. And then I think there's another one. Oh, Alois. Okay, apparently he is. And then if I were a female, there are some homosexual females as well. I believe Dorothea is. Petra, maybe, I don't remember. Manuela might be, and then Edelgard is. So, but I can only romance Edelgard if I were to pick the Black Eagles route, which is what I did when I went her route. So that was fun. Anyways, I got sidetracked with that one. Let's see. I don't think there's really any point unlocking them right now, this early. I'm not going to do it yet, but before I do before I start the next battle, I will unlock this because, well, I guess it won't necessarily matter if I don't do every activity. It basically lets me do, every rank lets me do more things every given week at school, which would then allow me to like prioritize my time better, essentially is what it does. Like this game is it's half tactical RPG, half time management game. So yeah, so I definitely do want to unlock that as soon as possible. So sometime today. What do we want to do attire wise? House. None of this stuff like is great. No. House loungewear. Servant's attire. This is, so the custom is, oh, I thought it was house specific, but maybe not. Summer wear. That's what the students wear. Evening wear, way too formal for me. Sothis regalia, that's really funny. Dancer ensemble. I did not know I could do that. Can anyone wear the dancer gear? Definitely just his war gear is the best, for sure. Accessory. Let's see him. Oh yeah, gotta get glasses. Let's stick with your class. Well, no, let's go with the monastery stuff. Claude. Ooh. So because of the time skip, I have all the characters' time skip outfits, which are almost always better than the school ones. I really like Claude's school one though. Loungewear. Okay. Summerwear. Evening wear. Let's stick with Academy for Claude for now. He looks dope in the time skip. Oh, he doesn't look bad in the evening wear either, if we're being honest. Let's just go, let's get into it. Let's make him look dope. In battle, he might, well, let's go monastery. What's your war gear look like? Okay. See, I don't like very many of the outfits in this game. If I mean, like, very many of the DLC outfits. I'm fine with that. Let's just keep that for now. Ignatz, I feel like you get a... Oh yeah. Very Bow Knight-ish, right? Like, very Robin Hood-y. Yeah, let's go Robin Hood. Scythia, she also gets a very cool outfit. What does your evening wear look like? Do you not get any taller? Oh, she does get taller. Okay. Let's go... Should we go Academy for now for most people? I don't know. They're at school. It's kind of fun. Marianne. Oh, yeah. I like Marianne's war outfit a lot. Let's stick with the war outfit. In battle, let's keep your monastery outfit. And then Hilda. You have a pretty cool one, don't you? Oh yeah, that's not bad. I kind of like her academy outfit more. Let's keep that. Leonie, what do you have? Ooh, that looks very cool. Let's go with that. Alright, so now that we got that important step out of the way, I think this is where we're going to call it for now. I just wanted to be able to look at my DLC stuff and see how many points I had to kind of plan out how much I could spend. My plan is to not really level up anyone's. The only one that I might level up, well, I don't even know if I'll be able to. Like, let's look at Raphael, for example. His reason. Yeah, I can't even do it. So I can only unlock skills that I have unlocked in previous playthroughs, right? It's just a time saver. The problem with making Raphael, like, this is a problem really only specifically for Raphael. The problem with making him a mage, which is his weakness, is that he doesn't have any magic. And so I have, like, it'll just take a little bit. So I could make him a bowman for now. Just until I love, like, I start teaching him and I can start leveling up his reason through school, and then he'll eventually get a magic spell that way. So but flying, yeah, he'd have to be like an axe person. I could do... Does everyone have a hidden ability? What's your hidden ability? Axe? No, you do. Yours is swords. Yours is lance. Yours is heavy armor. And you don't have one. You're very neutral. Okay. Anyways, bulletin board. What you got for me? Oh, okay. All right. So let's stop here. Whoops. Let's save. Ooh, goals. Perfect. While I'm thinking about it, custom focus, reason, and faith. Nope. Oh, bow is his other one, huh? Let's go just reason. And then can I look at classes yet? I can see them, but I can't look at them yet. Oh, I could make Lorenz a war monk. That'd be kind of cool. And that's a trickster. That could be fun. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Let's save. Okay. I'm going to do some research. If I do weakness only run, I'll plan out what everyone's classes are going to be, and then I'll share that at the beginning of the next stream. If I end up doing the 10 elites, I'll do the research into that, figure out the plan for that, and then we'll see what sounds more fun, and we'll go from there. Either way, I'm really excited for this playthrough. I love the Fire Emblem games. I love Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I think this could be really cool, and especially because I've unlocked so much in this school. I just don't think I'm going to spend a ton of time there, if I'm being totally honest. This will be very much a like mission focused primarily playthrough, with some fun times, like doing the fun themes right along the way. We will watch some of the supports that come along the way. If I remember them being boring, I might skip them. But my plan right now is to watch them because that is a very important part of the game to me, as well as all of the characters' interactions with each other. If I skip all of that, it just won't be as much fun. So that's the plan. So hopefully you come hang out and we can all have a good time together. So far no one has tuned in, but that's fine. It'll still be fun. So talk to you later. Bye.